What's up, friendos? Today we have a very exciting episode of Friday Nights Live for all of you. Today I have the honor of having PK's very own pro Yu-Gi-Oh player, Nymnim, joining us. Today we'll be discussing the career of Nymnim, how last week went, Yu-Gi-Oh and esports, and then eventually I risk going to the Shadow Realm because I'll be battling it out with Nymnim. Join me in welcoming Nymnim.
How's it going, man? It's good to be here, bro.
I appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you for having me, man. It feels good to be in person, and everything. I like sitting across from you. I'm excited to be here, man.
And hopefully you don't beat me too bad today. Right?
No promises, man. No promises. You're up against the pro for a reason.
Yeah, that seems to be the thing here. It's like I go against a pro, I get beat, and that's how it gets.
It's the experience, man. It's all in good fun. We'll have a good laugh about it. Okay?
You're absolutely right. So let's start the show off. How did you come up with your name, Nymnim?
Nymnim. Oh my, Nymnim. So it's a funny story. I used to watch World of Warcraft videos. I had never truly played World of Warcraft in the full experience, but I liked World of Warcraft videos, and there's this guy named Nym, Nyhm, and he made World of Warcraft music videos, and I thought they were the coolest things ever. And I thought it was so cool, I said, I like that, man. And I just took it, I put another Nym on it, and shipped it. So
I like it. It's like everyone always talks about it. They're like, Nymnim, and it's like, I see it in the chats and all that type of stuff, and in the comments when we make posts about you, and they're like, so I like your name. So I know last week you competed in Charlotte in the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. Can you tell us how that went down?
Oh man, Roger, it was a lot of fun, bro. YCS Charlotte was last weekend, Charlotte, North Carolina, and that was the first in-person YCS we've had in 2 years. So everything's been like delayed with COVID, and everything's been moved online to a remote setting. Which, playing the physical card game, obviously we got the mats in front of us and everything here. It feels way different than playing, across a screen from somebody. So it was really good to just get out there. It's been 2 years since I've been to an event like that, meet everybody, and just enjoy the game. Enjoy people's presence. It's definitely a completely different feel than playing online, which I've been doing for the last few years too. But it was a lot of fun, man. I can't wait to go to the next one.
I was gonna say, were there any changes since coming back to the events? I assume different protocols because of COVID and all that.
So I mean, what I do give Konami credit is they did a really good job of enforcing protocol at this event. They wanted everybody at the event to have their booster shot too for whatever COVID vaccine that they had. Masks were always required and everything. And they tried to enforce the distancing and everything, but it's not that easy when you're in a convention center, But for what it's worth, they did a really good job of enforcing, making sure everybody in the event was vaccinated fully, and everyone was wearing their masks at all times too. There was another small thing with it, maybe not by protocol, but they increased the time of matches by 5 minutes.
Okay.
Which it was a big deal for Yu-Gi-Oh player. We've been playing 40-minute matches since the game's inception. So to add another 5 minutes to it, it's a weird change, but it's definitely welcome. I think a lot of people like it.
And then I know that you met one of our content creators.
Yeah.
You met the former host of Friday Nights Live, PK Lava.
Yeah, I got to meet Lava out there. Sebastian was the coolest man, dude. I was talking to him, and I was asking him, if he's playing in the event or not, but apparently he only showed up the one day because he was out there with his family. But he was cool, he wanted to experience it. And I was like, man, that's the cool, look, what a green dude, man. I'm here, I'm playing the event, I'm grinding, sweating out, and he's just like, I'm here to have a good time. And that's the cool thing about card games. You don't have to go to just play and sweat out a tournament or anything like that. It's just, you're enjoying the game. You're enjoying being around there and the whole experience of being in front of cards. So I was able to talk to him for a bit and, get his thoughts on Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff. He said he's been playing for a little bit. I told him I'll take him under my wing, dude. I said, I got you. I'll show you the ropes.
Teach him the ways.
I said, you'll be the second pro Yu-Gi-Oh player on the nights, dude. Don't worry.
I like that. So doing my research on you, I seen that you were, you initially started your YouTube channel in 2012, but then you really started popping off in 2017. Tell us how the experience and all that. Starting
off YouTube, I always tried to mimic my content off of other people, and I just did discussion videos. They weren't anything too crazy. The only thing I remember back then is I got to meet up with people that I've known for years now that still play the game today. But I don't really consider my videos back then anything too great, which is why I took a lot of them and I unlisted them. I wasn't happy with them. But today, I like to travel and show people things that they don't get to see on any other people's channel. So the vlogs and going to different tournaments and stuff like that. I like to have people that don't have the opportunity to play the game competitively, they can live it vicariously through me. And I think that's a lot of fun to show people. There's more out there than just what's at your local game store or anything like that. There's a whole different community out there that you can go enjoy the game with. It's really neat.
Let's say, so what drew you into Yu-Gi-Oh? like probably came out like when you were younger, like whenever it first came out.
I think as everyone does, like you watch the anime and you're like, man, Yami Yugi, bro, I'm trying to summon that giant soldier of stone myself, bro. Like it's everybody has it, but of course you fall out of it as a kid. Maybe you don't understand it past like summon Blue Eyes or something like that. I got back into the game though competitively because my older brother, he's the one that influences me throughout everything, man. It doesn't matter from like playing Yu-Gi-Oh, World of Warcraft. Every time I've tried it, he was the one that tried to get me into it. But it's all that kind of stuff. So he's the one that got back into the game, and then I was the twerpy like 11-year-old kid that would follow him around and trying to learn stuff. But eventually, when he left, he gave all of his stuff to his friend. And not me, I know, right? Some brother. But he gave all of his stuff to his friend, and then his friend quit, and I was the only one that was still around, man, and I stuck with it. I loved it that much. So I always thank him for getting me started in it. But hey, man, Dylan, if you ever gave me that deck, bro, I'd still be having it today.
It'd be a different thing.
It'd be a different gauge. But
I assume you could probably beat your brother now.
100%.
Like,
100%. That's not even close, man. Not even close. Nice guy, but no, he's getting his ass whooped.
I was gonna say, so I know you work at Top Deck. What's your what do you like the most about working at Top Deck? I mean,
working at Top Deck Cards and Games is our local game store and everything. I think it is the spot that has the biggest local scene for Yu-Gi-Oh in Pittsburgh. Plug, but definitely it's my home away from home, man. I love working there. I've worked at the card shop for like 6 years now or something like that, and it's just been something where being a part of card games and making content and stuff like that, having to be like surrounded by people that are just mutually invested in cards, like you, like even just employees, but they're also my best friends. So constantly being around people that are like encouraging me to learn things or find things out, it definitely helps. And you know, I love it. I get to see rectangles every day of my life, man. There's no better dream, dude, truly.
So I assume like this is like working there is probably just your dream job, basically.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love it.
Because I know you went to college, but you're like, you know what, I'm going to work at Top Deck. And how long have you been working there now?
6 years, I think.
6 years.
Yeah.
And has anything changed, like working there? Like, are you the local celebrity of
I
there?
mean, yeah, obviously I've gotten to see a lot of people like that to start to recognize me, and it's always the most flattering thing. I've had people come down to the shop just because I've recommended it in vlogs. That's my favorite thing, is like when I give business to the place, you know, that I love working for so much, is that I can give back to them. So when people come specifically for me or because I mentioned it in a video, that's one of my favorite things. But it's just, obviously things have changed. We used to have an older location, and I've been through the change to moving the new location. I've been around the business for so long. I've learned a lot of things too. You know, I can take it to myself, which helps too, because you know I build this channel on cards. Well, why not get invested with cards myself and everything like that? So yeah, I love it. Everything just kind of ties perfectly in together with it. It truly is a dream job.
Okay, I like that. It's like it's nice whenever you work at a place where it doesn't really feel like work. It's like it's your passion. You're in love with doing this, so it's like you love everything Yu-Gi-Oh, and like it just fits perfectly.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the anime. I was like, so we had talked earlier before the show started. Everyone, we decided Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is probably the best season. Right?
I agree, 100%, man. It gets a lot of flack, but I think GX is the best.
I've never understood why I mean, maybe the fourth season. People always talked about the fourth season not being that great, but I'm like, I always like the concept of a dueling academy.
Yeah, me too. I think the big thing is the fourth season, I'm pretty sure that's the one that never aired. So it never got the English dub. So I think maybe some people's exposure to GX is just specifically the 1 through 3. And when you don't include the fourth one, which is like I've heard... I haven't watched it yet, guys. I haven't watched it, but I've heard it's like the darkest of them and stuff like that. And that's something, if you miss it, it doesn't feel like the complete GX experience. So, like, bro, actually, Beige, I was saying, like, I watched a bit of GX, but I grew up on the anime, you know, watching Yu-Gi and stuff, but I've never finished a single season of it. Isn't that crazy?
See, no, I get that. It's like, especially like the OG one, I had never finished, like, maybe... No, I didn't even finish like the second season where it was like Kaiba throwing the toy.
Yeah.
I'd never seen the ending of it because it was like they somehow got lost and they met his foreign brother that he never met, and now he's trying to take his body. I'm like, no, and then like it's before we had like hardcore internet, before you could actually look the anime up online.
Spark Notes, you know.
Where not, like back in the day, you just had to hope that, okay, maybe the new episode will be on next week. And it's like, no, we're going to just run it back, rerun, throw it from right from the beginning. We'll just see if they hang on.
So I've like caught bits and pieces of all the anime and everything like that. And I've heard like a lot of things about 5Ds being the most adult and everything like that. But it's not the reason I love the game. Like I got into Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid because of the anime, but the reason I love the game is like just the competitive aspect. And if you take the trading cards, some of it's completely separated from the anime. Which a lot of people, when they're playing the game, they resonate with the anime. They're like, man, I want to be that Yugi. I just want to be the best.
I respect that. It's like I respect wanting to be the best and the top in your field. My thing is like where people related to the show. I remember, especially in the beginning, the show broke the rules all the freaking time.
Nothing. Giant Soldier of Stone. There's this one episode, and everybody talks about it because it's so funny. Yugi, he's in an unwinnable position, as he normally is, and he draws the heart of cards to get himself. But the heart of the cards isn't even the heart of cards. He says, my Giant Soldier of Stone, it's going to attack the moon.
I remember that episode. The moon? It was against the guy with the water. Like, he had like 3 monsters out on the field.
And he says, this is going to screw up the tides and everything. The tides of battle has changed. You're like, what? Like, you can do that? And then everybody wanted to attack the moon. It was supposed to change the game. But no, they break the rules all the time.
And I think Yugi eventually did get his karma back, because I do remember he had lost to Kaiba. Remember, like he was like, you know what, Kaiba? I mean, Yugi, I'm just gonna jump off if you kill my Yu-Gi-Oh monster. He's like, what? And he was like, yeah, you're gonna throw this duel, or I'm committing suicide. I'm like, yo, Yu-Gi-Oh got dark.
Yeah, this is real. Like, oh man, dude, Kaiba, what are you doing?
No, again, it's like for people who all watched it, you know what we experienced and what we've seen. So we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then when we get back, we're gonna talk about Yu-Gi-Oh and esports. And we're back, and we're going to discuss how does it feel being like one of the first ever Yu-Gi-Oh players being signed to an esports team.
It's definitely really cool, and I think it's really like a path I wanted to carve. Being a part of an esports organization, obviously anybody that's a part of an esports organization, you get recognized and stuff like that. And that's the one thing I want to bring with Yu-Gi-Oh, with Master Duel that just got released recently, which is the online simulator version of the game. I feel like there's a lot of opportunity to bring more eyes to not only like the online game, like its equivalent of Hearthstone or Magic the Gathering, but the physical trading card game. And I feel like a lot of people might relive their childhood, pick up a deck again and just fall in love with the hobby that, I enjoy so much. I think there's a lot of benefits to being on an esports team. Like I said, the exposure, obviously being known as like somebody that is at least competent at the game. But also, just having the ability to accumulate sponsors, big names, big eyes onto the game that I love so much. So I think it's going to open a lot of doors, and that's what I hope.
So did anyone react to you being signed to an esports team, especially like last week when you were competing?
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of people, they would, compliment the merch and everything, the fit. Definitely makes you stand out, I think I rock it pretty good, but I got a lot of compliments on that and everything, and a lot of people would ask me about it. They're like, oh man, congrats on the signing and stuff like that. It's huge. But like, yeah, no one else has been signed to like an esports organization as a player. The only other person that I know of is my good friend Kevin, Distant Coder. He's signed to Lazarus as a content creator, which still is a big step. Like he obviously is part of the dream of making, bringing Yu-Gi-Oh to a wider audience.
Stage.
That's that's all what we're here to do. So I'm glad, to take the first step, be a part of the Knights, and hopefully, get sponsors or get eyes on the game and maybe build tournaments, build a bigger scene around it.
Hey, I respect that. I was going to say, so I know a big part of you being signed to the Knights was PK Jono. How did you get to meet? Like, I assume competing with?
Yeah. So actually, John it's the coolest story, man. John just like a lot of my friends, they just come down to the card shop. John came down one day to visit the area, visit Top Deck, and I just got to talking to him, and he was telling me about his background with the Knights and everything like that. At the time, I just knew like what his position was and everything, and how he was involved in it. I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think that we were ever going to get to this point where he was going to talk to me about signing me as an esports player. I just happened to be like I got a following in the area, and he was a big fan of it. We just got to talking, and John, nicest guy, by the way, man. John is so cool. So we just got the riffing and raffing, we became good friends. And the one day he approached me, he's like, "What do you feel about like being a part of the Knights?" I was like, "That sounds sick, dude. Like, let's do it. Let's make it happen." Yeah. So like when he approached me with that, the one thing that I knew and that he knew is that no one else has ever done that before. Like no one's been signed as a player. So obviously there's a lot of like passion behind this project. We want to bring both of us, because we both love Yu-Gi-Oh. We want to bring it to more eyes and everything like that. So I feel like him signing me on and that good relationship we have, we work really well together.
All right, so who wins when you two battle?
I think it's safe to say, in all the games that I've played with him, which haven't been many, I think he has not taken a match off me.
Cool.
So It goes to show who's the pro player here, John.
He's absolutely right. And I'll be learning that myself later on today. So I'm like, what is like? I know you had talked about just bringing more to the stage. Like, tell people who haven't been a part of the scene what to expect
from Yu-Gi-Oh.
From Yu-Gi-Oh.
So the one thing that I think a lot of people need to understand is Yu-Gi-Oh is not like it was when you were a kid. Not at all. And you're going to learn that today too, bro. You're going to say, yeah, you played a little bit.
I played a little bit, but I know it changed within 2 years.
Yeah, I know everybody that's going to watch this duel today, when I cream you, they're going to be like, what the heck just happened? And that's okay. The thing is like, it's not Yu-Gi-Oh where you'll understand all the iconic monsters and everything. But the thing about card games in general that make me so happy is anybody can do it. So we talk about some of our players like Lava and stuff like that. He's been grinding Apex and stuff. Some people can't hit the one shot, headshots, whip around, 360, no scope. But everybody can read a card and they can take their time to strategically think. So that's my thing about card games in general is like anybody can play them. It doesn't matter who you are. So I'm hoping to like maybe inspire a lot of people and say like, well, that looks complicated. But there's nothing stopping you from trying it yourself, So that's the big thing is I think it's easy for anybody to pick up and learn.
Do you have any words or like guidance for anyone who's looking to start competing in Yu-Gi-Oh? Like how to find tournaments, how to get their name known?
Well, visit your local game store. They're still around. The big thing is supporting your LGS, man. It's not that I just work for one, but your local game store is where everybody just like you, man. They want to go to the card shop, take their mind off things, and just play some cards, relax. Go support your LGS, talk to people there. Everyone's totally willing to teach you how to play at your place to pick up product and stuff like that. Big thing is just, see what's around locally. Everything you can find stuff online. You can go to Master Duel groups. But if you really want to truly get a feel for the game and the community, visiting where it all takes down, and that's at the local game store. That's the place to go. Okay. So like locally here, we have Top Deck Cards and Games, which I got to plug. That's my boys. I work there and everything. You can come see me down there.
Top Deck is amazing. I've been there a couple times.
Lovely place. We also have cards like Green Tree Sports cards, and then there's another one like Mr. Nice Guys Games. All these places, you take 5 minutes, look at what's around, and see, that's 20 minutes from me. Let me take a trip out and see what their local tournament's like.
Okay, how would you describe the scene of Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, how are the people who compete?
Everybody I've talked to, man, it's the nicest people. I'm sure card games in general, or anybody that visits that type of place has like a stereotype around it. But you just start to realize they're people like you and me, bro. They're just cool dudes that just want to play a card game, experience the anime, or experience like a cool way to relax and just have a mental exercise. It's not like everybody's sweating it out playing Magic or anything like that. It's just everybody having a good time.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like people people who play Magic take it a little bit too seriously. Yeah, like it's a lot more aggressive, kind of like people flip out a lot more.
I think what is playing a card game if you're not taking it seriously, right? I think there's always a point where people need to like it. They appreciating the game for its competitive aspect and getting mad at yourself like that you made wrong plays and stuff. It's beneficial to learning. But like I also think like I said, it's truly just something different where anybody can pick it up and go try it out. So it's like I feel like putting everybody in the bubble of these are the type of people that visit a local game store. It's the sweaty guys that like don't know how to like use a shower or anything like that. You hear it all the time.
You do get the occasional few. I'll admit, like you'll open that door, you'll get that must occasionally.
Yeah, but there's always outliers.
But there's the people.
You're
absolutely right.
Then but the cool thing is like everybody's just really cool people. They're just there to enjoy a card game, man.
Do you have a favorite meta of like Yu-Gi-Oh? Like
I do have a favorite meta in Yu-Gi-Oh. There's always one like you obviously won't understand, but Necros format is one of the biggest things. That probably doesn't ring a bell for you, bro. But
no,
Necros format's one of the formats. I appreciate Yu-Gi-Oh in the games where it's called Tier 0 formats, which is like the decks are unbeatable by anything else. You're going to be facing mirror matches the whole time. I don't know what the equivalent of that would be in like a game or something like that. Do you have anything in like Overwatch where like this character's overpowered, you have to queue this character or something like that?
I would
any
say
parallel for you.
I would say probably Valorant. A lot of people have been running certain like builds, like where it's like if you're not running that.
Like in those formats, the cool thing that I think a lot of people recognize is when you beat your opponent, you truly feel like you beat them because you're playing the exact same lineup. You don't have any edge. It's just skill. Who's the better player?
See, I get that. It's like, that's interesting because I remember like I competed back in like 2018 just for fun. I was nowhere on this level. But it's like I remember seeing that whenever I did compete, I would play against the same 5 decks in a row. I'm like, yo, does anyone have anything different? And they're like, yo, what are you using? I'm like, because I like elemental heroes. Yeah. It's just been my thing. It's always, and I like how they evolved over the years, like with mass change and all that type of stuff. But that was the one thing I do remember. It's like a lot of people, especially like the top tier players, use the same decks.
And that's okay. There's a meta to everything. There's a meta that we just talked about, like Valorant or Overwatch and stuff, to lineups and stuff. There's a meta. But like the thing is that I like the ones that are so limited where there's no other choice, and the only thing that's separating you from your opponent is how long you've been playing the game and how much you know.
True.
So even if that's like no variety in the cards that you see or something like that, I think that's the epitome of competitive play.
I was gonna say, do you have any crazy stories from your time of being a Yu-Gi-Oh player, and like from tournaments, or like what's the craziest thing?
I don't think I've ever had really any crazy, like, out of the world, like, things that have happened at events and stuff like that. I've been to a lot of events, and I don't think anything too wild has happened, dude. Every event I've been to has just been, it's been a Yu-Gi-Oh event. And that's not to say anything cool doesn't happen. It's just, it's Yu-Gi-Oh, man.
Well, I know they recently, the one dude was banned. It was like the guy who would like, there would be people playing and their cracks would be showing, but he'd always go like this.
Oh,
do you know who I'm talking about?
That was a Magic tournament, dude. That is an old school meme, man. That's a relic at this point.
I heard he was finally unbanned and was allowed to attend stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I remember saying like, "Yo, you remember this golden meme?" And they're like, "Yeah." And they're like, "He can finally go back to doing it again."
He's finally back, man. Imagine the retro pictures he could take, bro. He can wear the same shirt. He can probably recreate those photos.
I mean, and I felt people would enjoy it. I mean, it's true. It's like, yo, sometimes you gotta check yourself because you end up becoming a meme, and there's just some guy in front of you like this.
Don't be caught slacking, you know.
No, you gotta be careful, guys. Pull up your pants. But I was like, so besides that, like, explain like the friendships you built in Yu-Gi-Oh! In these tournaments.
All the friendships that I've built, a lot of them have been through content creation because I do YouTube and everything like that, and since I've been around for so long, I've gotten to meet everybody.
I was gonna say, plug in your YouTube.
Oh, well, my YouTube, if anybody wants to catch it out, is Nymnim at NYHMNIM. You can catch me at Twitter, Instagram, all those other places too. But the big thing is, like, I've been around so long that I've gotten to meet everybody in the community, and I've made good friends with them too. I've stayed with them for events, I've met up with them, I hang out with them just on occasion, just cause. So those are all my boys. The big ones I made is through content creation. So you see all the big names like Pac, Simo, and all those guys. They're all my best friends and stuff like that. But even just the friendships that I made through playing the game, a lot of them just come from people, sharing my hobby. They're here. They're on Wednesday nights to play Yu-Gi-Oh, and we're just riffing and raffing, talking, and ends up talking about how their day, and I care about them. I want to make sure all my friends are good. All the people I see on a weekly basis. I get worried when I don't see people at locals at the week. I'm like, oh man, I hope they're good. I hope they're doing all right.
And this all comes off very genuine. Like, you seem like a very happy-go-lucky guy who just kind of get along with everyone.
Yeah, my thing about just talking to anybody, even if it's fans that come up to me at events and stuff like that. Some of my friends that also do videos, they get overwhelmed. But my thing is, like, it's not hard to be nice to somebody.
Yep, exactly.
Even if it's just a fan or somebody, like, that 5 minutes you take to just ask them about how their day was and everything could make their whole weekend.
You're absolutely
right.
right.
So it's really not that hard, just smile and be nice to somebody for 2-3 minutes.
So how many likes will it take for you to do a Yu-Gi-Oh cosplay?
I don't know, man. What kind of cosplay would I whip out, you think? I was thinking, dude, there's this there's this Tri-Brigade monster called Farragut. And she has this gun and everything. I figured that would be pretty tough. But I don't. That would require a lot of likes, dude. I don't know.
All right, we're gonna have to get him those likes because we would love to see him in a Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody would go nuts over that, bro. Honestly,
use that as evidence, like to make people like, yo, if you follow, I'll do this. So we're gonna take another quick commercial break, and then when we're back, it's time to duel, and we're gonna see if I get into the Shadow Realm.
Oh, he will be. Go ahead.
All right, and we're back, and it's time to duel. Hopefully, I last a round or two. Maybe I'll get a dub, but I don't know. He's giving me the smile like I'm gonna just.
I've got this aura, man. It's just I'm too good. I'm gonna easily clap you up, Roger, 2-0. But it's gonna be a fun 2-0. We're gonna be laughing the whole time.
He's got me feeling like Krillin right now. I mean, it's National Anime Day, so I had to plug in DBZ, base and combine it. But who do you want? Would you mind going first, or we're gonna roll?
We're gonna roll the dice to see who goes first. But Roger, I wanted to ask you, man. You told me you played a little bit back in 2018. So what were you playing back then? I got to see what you're playing today.
Heroes. Elemental Heroes.
You never wanted to switch off. You just made them work.
I told myself. I told everyone I will never play another deck besides Elemental Heroes. It was always. It just fit me. You know what I mean? I just always rocked with it. Again, GX was my favorite. Jaden was my favorite character of all time. So I was like, you know what? Heroes just seems like the perfect fit. And I've always liked the characters.
Well, I'm glad you like the deck so much, but I'm going to teach you, bro, that staying comfortable is the enemy of progress. So I'm going to clap you up here, man.
All right.
So you have Heroes. I'll surprise you with my deck as soon as I play the first card. So we rolled the dice. I rolled higher than you. So the person that rolled higher gets to make the decision if they want to go first. I will opt to go first, okay? So we're going to both draw 5 cards. It's time to duel, man. Good luck, okay?
All right, let's do this.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm first. I do not draw for turn. That's something that a lot of people might not recognize from back in the day. If you used to play 2005 and back, you would draw for your first turn. Game has changed so much that going first is much as a privilege as you need to have. So I'm going to start my turn. I'm going to play Wind-Up Magician. Wind-Ups are a deck that I loved back in the day. It's a deck that this is when I started playing the game, but I never could own the cards as a little kid. So now that I get to play this today, it makes me so giddy. So Wind-Up Magician has an effect where if a Wind-Up monster's effect is activated, I can special summon a Wind-Up monster from my deck. So on the summon a Wind-Up Magician, I get to trigger Wind-Up Shark. This is going to be a combo.
I felt it.
I'll walk you through it, bro, okay? So Wind-Up Shark, when a Wind-Up monster is summoned, I can special summon Shark from hand. And then it has an effect where I can change its level up by 1 or down by 1. So I'm going to special the Wind-Up Shark. Now, the special summon from hand is in effect, so I get to trigger Magician, and I get to special summon a Wind-Up from deck. Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
I know it's okay, bro. I don't even know why I'm asking you. I'm going to special summon another copy of Wind-Up Magician.
Sorry, I have a card to stop that. So it's
Dude,
okay. I'll wait, yeah. Like I said, even though I know you should change over time, I've played this deck so much that I know a lot of the capabilities of this deck.
Okay. So Wind-Up Magician's on the field now. This one has not used its effect. I'm going to activate Wind-Up Shark, and I'm going to reduce its level by 1. So now Wind-Up Shark is a level 3 monster. I'm going to trigger this Wind-Up Magician because another Wind-Up effect was activated.
I already got 3 monsters on the field, you know. Now he's got a 4th. Okay.
There's the 4th. I'm going to summon Wind-Up Rat in defense position. I know you don't have anything. Stop looking at your hand, bro.
Stop.
All right. So I'm going to take my Wind-Up Shark and my Wind-Up Magician, and I'm going to perform a Link Summon. We were talking about how this is new era stuff, right? I tried to take out as many cards as I could. But you know I gotta show off my favorite deck. So Wind-Up Zen Maintenance. A Link Summon is performed when you take 2 monsters and you put them into another monster up here. You can summon monsters to the zones that these point to, but that's not too relevant for this deck because
I was gonna say I've seen Link because I played Masters. It's like so I'm like slowly getting them, but it's just like this is my first time going against them.
Yeah. So it's like a simpler way to summon synchro monsters. You remember synchros, like the white cards? So you don't need tuners to summon these guys. You just use dudes. So Wind-Up Zen Mates has a trigger when it's on summon. I get to add a Wind-Up Spell or Trap from my deck to my hand. So I'm going to add Wind-Up Factory.
Flippy, stop smiling.
So Wind-Up Factory, I'm going to activate it from my hand. This is a continuous spell once per turn. If I activate a Wind-Up effect, I get to add a Wind-Up from my deck to my hand. So I'm going to activate my Wind-Up Zen Mates effect. I have to banish a monster face down, and then from my deck, I can special summon another monster with the same name. So I banished Wind-Up Rat. I know, man. This keep up.
I should have ran a card that stopped special summoning.
I'm going to summon Wind-Up Rat, and then since a Wind-Up effect was activated, I'll trigger Factory. So off of my Factory, I will pick up another copy of Wind-Up Shark.
Am I about to get beat by some Wind-Up
Bro,
toys?
you're about to get destroyed right now, man. I'm not even joking. All right, would you like to cut the deck?
No, I'm good.
Okay,
I'll leave it be.
Very cool.
I'll leave it be.
Very cool. All right, so I'm going to activate Wind-Up Rat. I can put Wind-Up Rat to defense position to special summon a Wind-Up from my graveyard. So I'll special summon the Magician. Okay, Magician was summoned. I'm going to activate the second wind-up shark from my hand to special summon it, and then I'm going to trigger this magician.
This is first turn.
And you will not have a second turn, bro.
I won't have a second turn? Oh,
okay,
sorry,
so I'm going to special summon another copy of wind-up shark. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I am going to take my 2 copies of wind-up shark, and I'm going to exceed them. See, you remember this mechanic here.
So, yeah, this is when I was playing.
I'm going to make Bahamut Shark. Requires 2 level 4 water monsters, which those dudes are right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What does he do?
So Bahamut Shark can detach 1 material to special summon a water XYZ monster from my extra deck, which you'll see in a minute what that is. I know. Calm down. I'll overlay my double magician, which has already used its effect, and I'm going to make Dugaris the Timeless. So Dugaris has an effect where I can detach 2 to special summon 1 monster from my graveyard. So I'm going to detach the 2, and I'm going to special summon back my wind-up shark. Now this does skip my next main phase. It's not going to matter though, because you won't matter. You won't get one. All right, so I'm going to detach 1 from my Bahamut Shark, and I get to summon a Water XYZ from the extra deck here. So I'm going to summon Totally Awesome. So this Toad here,
I like how he looks.
He's tough.
Even though he might beat me, I like how he
is
looks.
going to beat you. He's going to embarrass you, which feels so bad, but it is what it is. I'm going to take all 4 of these monsters, 3 of them, excuse me, and I'm going to link them into Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess.
Oh god! And what did that make her attack?
So Appaloosa is 2,400, and this has an effect where when you activate a monster effect, I can remove 800 attack points from it to negate the monster effect. This effect here allows me to tribute himself to negate a spell, trap, or monster effect that you activate, and then I can set it to my side of the field. Okay.
Why are you doing this?
I gotta show you how the game's progressed. I'm gonna reduce wind-up sharks level to 3, and then I'm gonna exceed these 2.
I thought I had a chance because this is something I played before.
I knew from my first hand, bro, you didn't stand a chance. I'm gonna summon Nyhmnim.
I know who that is. I've
He's
had
tough.
him. Yeah. Oh.
All right, I'm gonna activate Upstart Goblin, and you can gain 1,000 life points, and I will draw a card. And then, right, go ahead.
Well, let's see how this goes. All right. Don't look at me now.
I'm not.
You're making me nervous.
Take your time, bro. You got all the time in the world.
All right. I'm a Summoner Monk.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn them sideways.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Yeah, the monk.
Can I get Shadow Mist?
You have to discard a spell first.
You're right. Let's get rid of Emergency Call.
And I will.
Stop it! Let me do this.
No,
let me do.
no,
Let me get a card on the field. Let me get strong at least a little bit.
Negate the effect with Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess.
He couldn't even let me get a turn, guys.
I can't, man. I can't. I gotta show you how it is. Tough love, if you will.
All right. That kind of messes up everything. We're gonna put 2 cards down. And that's my turn.
All right. I will draw for turn.
Uh-huh.
Standby phase into my main phase. Let's see here. All right, cool. I will normal summon my copy of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. And since I have a level 3, I can special summon Psychic Tracker from hand. I'll take these 2, and I will exceed them into number 75, Bamboozling Gossip Shadow.
I like that name.
It's bamboozling, bro. So this card, it has an effect where when a... let me read it again, actually. It's been a minute. When a monster effect activates, I can detach 2 materials and change its effect till we both draw a card.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to put my Zenmains in attack position, and I'm going to enter my battle phase. I'm going to declare attack over your Summoner Monk.
That's fine.
Okay. I'm going to act you for 1,500 and then 1,600. Okay. So I'm at 8,000. You're 5,900. It is your turn.
I survived.
You did. I don't know if you can live much through this, but
I did not draw the card. I did not use the heart of the cards, guys. Let's put this down.
the Grand Mole. Okay.
The Grand Mole. I had to bust out my boy.
Grand Mole's the man. Okay.
Oh, dang it! I realize what you're gonna do, no matter
I'm
what
just
I do.
negate it.
Okay, you're gonna negate it. Oh. You know, I'm gonna do it anyway.
All right, and then I'm gonna negate it.
All right, I'm gonna make you use those. Hopefully, I can survive this next turn. It's your turn.
Okay, I will draw for turn. I will go standby phase, main phase. That has 900 attack. Let me read this guy if you can use him on his turn.
I thought I could.
You can. Okay.
Yeah. What you want to attack my boy?
I'm going to get around him. Give me a minute here. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. I was ready.
Okay. I'll put the Gossip Shadow in attack, and then I will go to battle phase. I will declare an attack on your Grand Animal. Would you like to activate the effect?
Yeah, because it'll be destroyed if I don't.
Okay, so I will chain the effect of Gossip
So we
Shadow.
draw a card,
We both
correct?
draw a card.
Nice.
Okay, and then he's going to get destroyed by battle. Okay, I'll attack you for 2,200, and then 800, and then 1,500. You're at 1,300 to my 8,000. I'll go to main phase 2. I'm going to summon Wind Up Rat, and I'm going to activate Wind Up Rat, and I'm going to special summon back Wind Up Shark. Since a Wind Up effect was activated, I'll activate Factory, and I'll get Rabbit.
Question, what does that do, the wind-up factory again?
The Factory, when I activate a Wind Up monster's effect, I can add a Wind Up monster from deck to hand.
Okay. All right.
That's okay?
Yep.
Okay. I'll reduce Shark by 1, and then I'll overlay them into Levier. Your move. Go ahead.
All right. Yukimoto, Heart of the Cards. Not a bad card. All right. I'm a summon Elemental Hero Stratus.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, get rid of that.
You want to get?
I want that gone.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna do Mass Change.
Oh, okay.
All right. Stop it. Don't do none. Don't activate none.
I
Let me get a
am
roll.
actually not going to do anything. That's fine, bro.
Let me get on a roll. Ooh. All right. Elemental Hero Divine Wind. All right. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Your opponent can attack with only one monster during each battle phase, and when this card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, I draw one card.
Oh, okay. So he's pretty tough. All right.
Let me. I forget. What does Wind Up do?
So Zen means when he's destroyed, or if he would be destroyed, I can detach a material, he lives, and then during the end phase, I get to destroy a card you control.
I'm not going to do that. You know what? Let me attack your Link.
The Appaloosa?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's at 800 to your, what is that,
2,700.
I'll take 1,900, no problem. Look at you, man. Look at you.
Got some points down.
All right, so you got rid of my Appaloosa, no problem. Okay.
And then I draw a card, and then...
You do?
Your turn, sir.
All right, I'll draw. Standby phase, main phase here. All right, I'm going to activate Emergency Teleport. This allows me to special summon a Psychic monster from my deck.
Dang it. Only if I had Dark Claw.
I'll special summon Tracker. Go and cut.
I'm good.
Oh, okay, all right.
I was always that person. I'm like,
I got an offer. I got an offer.
I'll cut now. There was one card left.
Okay, so you have 27. Goes to graveyard. All right, I really don't want to waste these guys, but I gotta actually out that thing. All right, so I'm going to
You don't gotta kill him. You can just leave him.
No.
He's a nice guy. He pays his taxes and does his dues.
I gotta clean him up though, bro. I'm gonna send him back to the deck. I'm gonna summon Nightmare Unicorn using my 3 monsters, and then when this is summoned, I get to discard a card and shuffle a card from your field back into the deck. So I'll activate Unicorn.
Could I activate this, Mass Change 2, to change it? Stop you from doing something? He is a hero.
You can. So, okay, so you want to activate that.
Discard one card.
Yeah, discard a card for cost, and then I do have a response.
Oh, no. All right. Chaos Sorcerer.
Okay. Chaos Sorcerer?
Bro,
like, that thing is crazy, man.
I kid you. You wanna know how old this card is? Bro, older than my siblings. But I kid you not, when I say it's 1-me duels, because people never expected him in there, it is 1-me duel, because it's like destroy one card on the field.
Yeah, all right, well, a shame thing is I have Toad, so I'm going to tribute the Totally Awesome, and it allows me to negate that card and then take it for myself. So I'll take your Mass Change too. And then this sets it to my side of the field. So we're going to resolve. This gets shuffled back with Unicorn. I know, bye-bye. And then this was sent to the graveyard, and I get to add a water monster from graveyard back to my hand.
Crap, I had a card that could have stopped this, but I didn't. I'm so distracted by your
I really don't think you did, man.
I know,
I'll say,
destroyed.
I don't think you did. And I'll close up this game by going battle phase and attacking.
All right.
All right, let's go game 2, man. Come on. Right. Now you got the warm-up out of the way. Call it the warm-up.
But this was what I had bottomless trap hole. Could I have killed him?
Yeah, but you would still be dead.
Oh, dang it. All right. I'm happy I knocked some life points down. That's all that matters. And I survived more than
I'm
one
happy
time.
you did too, bro. I'm happy you had a good time there.
No,
but I'm gonna ruin the fun for you.
All right. Look, Yugi Moto. Give him the worst hand possible. Nothing but cards that cannot work with the together. Heart of the cards.
Have you ever thought about coming back to the game since you played 2018?
I would. I'd be interested.
It's a lot of fun.
I would probably have to change my deck.
I mean, obviously, you could tell the game has changed a lot.
Yes, it has.
But the thing is,
I know Heroes has Link summoning.
Yeah. So Heroes is actually one of the decks that they take old decks that you might recognize, like Thunder Dragon. If you remember Thunder Dragon, one of those OG monsters, they built a whole deck around it. So they'll take these old cards that people maybe recognize. I
always liked when they did Red Eyes.
Yeah, that's another thing that they did. They took all these old cards and they give new life into them. So anybody that has played those decks back in the day can hop back in and maybe they play something they recognize. It might not be good.
World?
Toon's got new support too.
Okay, nice.
So see, like I said, they just taking these archetypes and they say, well, here, if you want to play them, give it a shot. You know. I mean, let me give this a little bit more shuffle. You know what? Maybe I stacked you. Maybe I cheated you a bit there, and I just drew the God hand. Right. So let's see if I can give you a fair hand there.
All right.
Oh no. All right, Roger, you get the pick, bro.
All right, I will go second.
You're gonna go second.
I'm gonna go second again. I like having the extra card.
This guy's asking to lose, bro. All right, well, good luck, man. Okay. And 5. Okay. All right. I will go standby phase into my main phase.
How's your deck looking? I mean, how's your hand looking, man?
Honestly, not as good, bro. Is yours any good?
I think I have some I can work with, so it's like I'm a little happy about this.
Well, you outsmarted me by going first there, but I'll let you go. Okay, go ahead. I'll just pass turn.
Oh, you're just gonna pass turn?
I'll just pass turn, yeah.
Right, dope.
Tell me what you got.
Dope. Oh no, I'm so nervous now. I don't know what to do. All right, I'm gonna Goblinberg.
Okay, you're gonna activate Goblinberg. Yep. So I'm going to chain Effect Veiler.
Oh, I freaking hate that card. I know what that card is too.
So Effect Veiler, when you activate a monster effect, I can discard it from my hand to negate the effect.
Okay.
So this is actually, I think let me read its effect here. Yeah, so it's all one effect to change it to defense position. At least you have a 1400 guy on the field.
Okay, I'm gonna put this down and I'm gonna attack you directly.
I'll take it, man. 14. I'll eat it.
Your turn, sir.
I will draw. I'll go standby phase into my main phase. I'm going to activate Emergency Teleport.
That doesn't sound good.
That's the one that allows me to summon a Psychic from deck.
I had a feeling.
I'll pull out Psychic Tracker from the deck.
All right. I can deal with this.
Okay. All right. I control another level 3, so I'm going to special summon Psychic Wielder. And I'm going to take these 2 level 3s. Not yet, actually. Hold on. I gotta think. I'm going to activate Wind-Up Factory. And then I'm going to take the 2. And then I'm going to put them into Wind-Up Zen Mains. We'll put them over here. Is the summon of Wind-Up Zen Mains okay? Do you have anything?
No,
I didn't think so.
You're
I didn't
good,
think
bro.
so. Get him out of here.
All right, I'm going to activate Hero Signal.
I don't know what that does. Can I?
So when a monster is destroyed by a battle and sent to the graveyard, I can special summon 1 level 4 or lower elemental hero monster from my hand or deck.
That's fine. Okay, so this is going to go to graveyard. You'll take 100, and then go ahead and special.
Who should I use, guys?
You need a hero right now.
I know. I do need a hero right now. You know, Stratus.
Okay.
My boy, and we're going to get rid of that wind-up factory.
You want to get rid of the wind-up factory?
Yep.
That actually kind of sucks for me. That's fine.
It does too much. It like, you drawing those cards, it hurts me.
Okay. I've already attacked with my Zen Mains, so it's your move.
Okay. All right. Let's get a little wicked, boys. Goblinberg.
Did you draw for turn?
What? Did I?
Did you?
I'm
just,
right.
Bro, that
I was too hyped.
That card could be everything. Feel free to send that goblin number.
All right, I'm gonna summon him.
Yeah. Okay.
Get Shadow Mist on the field.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to activate Shadow Mist?
Yep, I'm
Let's go.
gonna activate her effect so I can get a mash change.
Sure.
All right.
Yep.
Mash change. Cut. All right, I'm gonna mash change her.
Yeah.
So, boop, boop.
Okay, Dark Claw.
Dark Claw.
He's tough. That's one of my favorite guys there.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
Like I like Enki. Like and he has more attack points, but his effect is just.
But his effect is way stronger.
Yeah.
Everything gets banished. Okay, so you can't use this effect because
because I already used our top one.
Okay. I had to make sure myself.
All right, and then. All right, so I'm gonna attack, wind up with Stratus.
Do you have an XYZ monster you can make with these guys?
Oh shit, you're right.
I'm coaching you, bro.
I appreciate that. It's like, do I want to? You're right.
Then keep in mind, if this guy would be destroyed.
How many life points you got?
I have 6,600 to your 79.
Okay, I'm gonna exceed them.
Okay.
Blade Armor Ninja.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna discard a card. Boom. Attack you twice with Blade Armor Ninja.
Okay, so I'll protect him twice, but I'm going to take 7/7, so 14. Do you want to attack to kill him? If he dies, I don't get his effect, so you can attack with this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see ya. All right, cool. So I'll take another 900. Okay.
All right, your turn.
I'll draw.
He's like, I'm about to kick your ass in this next
I'm
turn.
going to see if I can, bro. I got to get real lucky here, though. I'm going to activate Pot of Prosperity. So Prosperity allows me to banish 3 or 6 cards from my extra deck face down, and then I get to reveal cards from the top of my deck equal to that amount, and then I pick one. So I'm going to banish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to reveal 6 cards from the top of my deck. 6. Okay, cool. So that's my 6 choices. I'm going to pick one of them. I am going to take the Wind-Up Shark.
All right.
The rest
so
of
that
the
activates
that does
Dark Claws,
activate,
yep.
so we'll gamble here. If you pick the right one, man, I think you're going to take it to a game 3. Pick the wrong one, though. Might be a wrap. Go ahead. This one?
Did it go well?
It did go well. All right, let's go game 3. All right, I can concede. Let's go game 3. I'll clap you up in game 3, bro.
All
No
right.
problem.
Oh, now he's about to annihilate me in one turn, guys. This was for Jaden Yugi. I'm trying to think. The best I ever did in a tournament, I would normally get knocked out, but I would continue to play after playing, like after you lose a certain amount of matches. Because like you could keep playing, but some people choose not to. I'm like, I kind of just want to keep playing and just see how
cool
it
thing
goes.
about it, man. Is it's not even all about doing well. It's just having a fun time, dude. Like you don't get that often. The one thing I like about playing like at a local game store is you get to play people like you don't play that often. Like I have this group of people that I test with almost every day, just grinding and seeing what they're doing. But it's good to see like outside of perspectives and see what other people think or what other people are playing. And that's the opportunity you get when you play people that you normally win every day.
Do you remember the first deck you ever used or made yourself?
I played this deck called Watts, and this deck it's all about attacking directly. That's all what it does. All the monsters can poke through stuff. So what you would do is you play cards that your opponent can't attack or they can't do things, and you would just keep poking them directly, and they would die eventually by turn. It was never good, but that's what little Nym played. All right, my friend. Well, I'm gonna clean you up here. It's been a good match. I'm gonna go first, and I will make you say your prayers.
All right.
Good luck, duelist. Okay, 5. Okay, cool. So I'll start my turn by activating Pot of Prosperity, which you just saw. I'm going to banish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to dig 6 cards from the top of my deck.
Have you ever played against Exodia?
Yes. I've been around long enough to know what that deck can do. Okay, let's see here. So this isn't... No, this is exactly what I want. All right, I'm going to take the Wine Magician. Okay, so I'll put these at the bottom. These ones are the ones that are banished, removed from the game. Okay, all right, let's have fun. I'll summon Magician, and I'll reveal Shark.
Wait, was that from his effect again? Sorry.
No, so this effect is, I just normal summoned him. This effect is the one that activates when I normal summon, and I can reveal it and special it from my hand.
Could I negate that if I
With
remove?
effect? No, you can't.
No?
You can negate this one though. So
All
I'm
right.
going to activate Wind Up Shark and special it, and then I'm going to activate the Magician. Would you
All
like
right, so I'm gonna negate
yeah,
that though.
yeah. Okay, you can do that.
I'm trying to keep myself alive a
that
little bit longer.
that actually does something, bro. It doesn't make me happy, is what it does. Let's see here. Okay. I'm going to activate Wind Up Shark, and I'm going to bump it down a level, so it's level 3 now. Since I control level 3, I'm going to special Wielder. And I control level 3, so I'm going to special Attractor. Okay. You stopped my whole combo there, man. I'm not happy about it.
That's why I added that card to the deck. I was like, all right, let me draw mine.
All right, this can't be too bad. I'm going to link off with these two, and I'm going to summon the Zen Maintenance. Zen Maintenance effect, when it's linked, I get to add a spell trap from my deck to my hand. So I'll add Factory.
I gotta destroy that card.
I hope you can't, for my sake. Okay. I'll overlay these two into Wind Up Zen Mains, and then I'm going to activate that Wind Up Factory. Go ahead, your move.
All right. I'm gonna use Emergency Call.
Sure. The man. Yes.
I have to, bro. There is a reason why he was banned. What year? Like, I think it was 2016.
I think it was around 16 he was banned. He's back at 3 now, man. You can play 3 of the bad play.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
See, I should
he's
have.
back to
If I would have
power.
known that, I have an extra one in my bin
Missing
over
out.
there.
Listen, stuck in your old ways. All right, man. Go ahead. Summon the Stratos.
I'm gonna summon Summoner Monk.
Yeah.
Boom. So I can get him on the field. I'm gonna destroy you.
You have to discard a spell.
I have to discard a spell. Hero lives.
And this summons from deck, I think, not hand.
Okay. Is it deck?
Yes, only deck.
Okay. All right. Let me see who
Okay, I
else.
keep you grounded.
You're right. No,
Play by
I
the book.
respect
Play
that.
by the book.
Who can save me at this moment? Before. All right. You know what? Let's go with
The
Shadow
Shadow
Mist,
Mist?
and then you already know what to do.
I already know. Yeah. Grab the mass change.
Yep. Boom. Cut.
Absolutely. Okay.
Let's go mass change.
Sure.
Even though sometimes I feel like saving her because like you get the
You get the add off.
But sometimes I'm like I need to
sometimes
get.
you just need the Dark Light.
I need him out on the field now.
Okay. Be careful, this guy. Remember, when he's destroyed, he has an effect.
Oh yeah. Oh no. I was gonna attack. Can I attack your link?
You can, yes. Do you want to attack this?
Just his effect that or just with
This
that?
has a different effect. So this effect, when this is destroyed, I have to read it real quick. Okay, so the cool thing is, since your guy banishes, this has an effect if it would be destroyed and sent to graveyard, it can attach to something. But if you're attacking with this, this isn't going to be sent to graveyard, it's going to be banished because of his effect. So, are you going to do that? You gonna
Yep,
attack?
I'm gonna do that.
All right, man. All right, cool. I'll take 600, no problem. And then this gets banished.
All right. Your turn, sir.
All right, I love to hear it. I will draw for turn. Okay, I'll go standby phase, main phase. I'll start my turn by summoning Wind Up Rat. And then I will activate the Wind Up Rat. And I will special summon one from graveyard.
Should have ran 2 Stratuses, man. I had to get rid of that Wind Up Factory. That's gonna be a big problem.
Let's see here. I will choose to special summon back Wind Up Magician. Okay? Thinking. No, this is fine. Okay, I'm going to activate White Mirror. White Mirror allows me to target a level 4 or lower fish monster in my graveyard, special summon it, and then add another monster with the same name.
Okay.
So I'm going to special summon the Wind Up Shark, and then it's going to allow me to add another copy of Wind Up Shark.
Would that allow me to?
That does allow
activate
you to
this
use that effect. Would you like to use it and banish the shark?
Yep.
All right. Goodbye. Cool. It doesn't matter. Let's see here. Okay. So that guy, no longer there. I have another shark in deck. Let me think here. I want to play this out.
I mean, you can just end your
Bro,
turn.
I'm gonna murk you, but I need to figure out how to do it. I'm gonna activate the Wind Up Shark, and I'm gonna I'm going to reduce its level by 1. This allows me to activate Wind Up Magician, and I'll chain Wind Up Factory. Since a effect was activated, I can add one.
I need to get rid of that card.
Honestly, it's too strong. So I'll pull out the... how do I want to do this here?
I feel like any card that allows your opponent to get into their deck and just draw a card, you have to get rid of it at the moment it's there.
Otherwise, it starts to get a little bit out of hand. So I will special summon...
Where's Mirror Force when I need it?
God. Why did you have to make it so hard to beat around this stupid Darklaw?
Because Darklaw's my boy!
I'll pull out a Wind Up Shark, and then I'll add with Wind Up Factory. I'll add another copy of Wind Up Rat from deck to hand here.
Can I activate its effect again?
No, it is once per turn.
Is it once per turn?
Once per turn, yep.
All right.
So, Rat's in hand. I'm going to take these two, exceed them, both level 4s, into Bahamut Shark. You already know what he does. I'm going to detach, and I'm going to pull out the Totally Awesome.
Toad.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, he's about to end me, guys.
Yeah, it's about to be over, bro. Swiftly. Cool.
Do I get one more turn after this, or no?
I'm trying to figure out if you even do. Let's see here. You take all these. 22, 22. I think you got another turn on your hand here, man. You hate to see it. You hate to see it.
Send me your energy, Alex.
Okay. I'll just keep these dudes on the field here. Why not? I'll put this to attack, and then I will go to battle phase. I can't attack with that. I was literally about to cheat you right there, bro. I'm so sorry. Okay.
And I wouldn't have known.
You wouldn't have known, but it's okay, man. I still got plays. Don't act like I ain't got plays. I'm going to attack into your Darklaw with my Wind Up.
So you can use your effect and destroy
him. So I can
him?
use the effect. This will happen in the end phase. So I get to detach. That gets banished because of that. I'm going to take 900? 900. Okay, and then I'll attack with Toad into your Summoner Monk. Okay. Main phase 2. I'll just go to the end of my turn. So I'll activate Zen Mains, and that'll destroy your Darklaw.
R.I.P. your Darklaw.
Rest in peace, man. All right, good luck. Your turn.
Okay. What are the cards? Not too bad. All right. Okay, so I'm going to do Summoner Monk again.
Yeah, you're going to activate Summoner Monk?
Yep, discard.
Yep, and I'll chain Totally Awesome. So it'll negate and destroy it, and then I will take control of your Summoner Monk.
Oh, not cool, bro. All right, I guess I lost.
Yeah. Toad, I'm going to add back the Wind Up Shark, and then it's my turn. Draw. All right, I'll wrap it up here, man. I think you've suffered enough.
I suffered enough.
All right, I'm going to... Can I even use your card? I can't. That's a shame. I'm going to take these two, and I'm going to exceed them. I'm going to make Dugaris the Timeless. So Dugaris doesn't have only the effect where he can special from graveyard. He can also double the attack of one of my monsters I control until the end of the turn, which is it's kind of good, man. I'm not going to lie. Let's see here. How can I just wrap this up as cleanly as possible?
How many life points I got left?
You're at 8,000, bro, so I have yet to actually...
I'm still strong.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's just game there, I think. Yeah, okay. All right, so I'm going to normal summon Wind Up Shark, and then I'll activate the effect to reduce its level by 1. I'll trigger Wind Up Factory, and I'll pick up a rabbit. Okay.
No need. No need to cut.
Oh, this isn't game. I'm so stupid. All right, well, no, this is game. Okay, so I'm going to take these 3 monsters with different names, and I'm going to link them off into Nightmare Unicorn. I'm not going to activate the Nightmare Unicorn effect. I'm going to take these. I'm going to link them into Access Code Talker. Access Code Talker has an effect. This is one of the most powerful cards in the game right now, Roger, and you're about to feel his wrath.
So you had to bring it against me?
Yeah, exactly. So to show off his power, what he does is when he's summoned, I can target a Link monster in my graveyard, and it gains attack equal to its Link rating. So this was used with 3 monsters. Link 3, this guy gains 3,000. He's 5,300. And then Dugaris, detach 2, he doubles it. And attack you directly for 10,000 damage. Good games, Roger.
Good game. It was nice.
I'll say, you gave me a run for my money game, too, there. I expected not... I didn't think you'd take even 1 off me, man.
Really? I'm just proud of myself right now.
That's a true duelist right there, man.
I told you, Flippy. but when we're gonna head to another quick commercial break, and when we're back, we're gonna get the final words from Nymnim.
Women make up nearly 50% of all gamers, yet only a small percentage of women play esports professionally.
It's time we figure out how to change that. The Knights want to empower women to build their esports empire. Along with our partner PNC Bank, we are adamant about creating a more equitable future for gamers. There is no one-size-fits-all solution, so we'll be tackling the issue from all angles, featuring insights from a variety of subject matter experts and professionals. I'm Kat DeShields-Moon with the Knights. Welcome to the Women in Esports podcast.
Well, I got sent to the Shadow Realm. It was a fun time. I did a little better than I expected, but I still got washed. But we're at the final stages of Friday Nights Live. Do you have any final words to your friends, family, and fans?
Just, shout out to all the friends at Top Deck and everything, keeping me grounded. I'll see everybody at work next week. And then shout out to the Knights, having me on the team and everything, having me out here today. Shout out you guys, the whole crew here today for a great show. I thought it went really well. Who else, man? I got to shout out. I'll plug my channel real quick. If you guys want to follow me, I'm everywhere, dude. I'm on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, and more importantly, YouTube. And that is at Nymnim, Nyhmnim. If you guys want competitive Yu-Gi-Oh content from the TCG as well as Master Duel, which is kicking up, that's your place to check out.
Sure.
Do I have the blessing? Do I have the what's the word I'm looking for? Do you trust me? Am I a good player? I feel like I know what I'm doing?
No, you even helped me.
The recommendation.
You could have done things and you're like, oh, no, I can't be a bad guy like that. No, I can tell that you're really good. And it's like, again, I know you brought a deck. You didn't use your competitive deck against me, which it made it more fun because I would have been beaten in one turn, and who wants to see that?
That's what everybody normally sees on the free YouTube. But hey, man, you got to mix it up sometimes, right?
But thank you. You were an amazing guest, Nymnim. And to Knights Nation, hey, if you're free tomorrow, looking for something to do and something to watch, tomorrow and Sunday, we have the Knights Drift, our Rocket League tournament. And it's going to be a great time, so make sure to tune in. All right, friendos, make sure to stay hydrated, and I'll see you next week.